So characteristics of sound: loudness. It is a sensation received due to intensity of sound. Sensation means it is the energy received due to the intensity of sound by the human ear. So here already we had discussed about the loudness in the yesterday's class. It is measured in decibels, right? So here 0 decibel, it is equal to, means the intensity of the sound at 0 decibel, it is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 12 watt per meter square, and this is the minimum loudness value which is called as threshold of air. Okay, and then how the loudness it is measured. So to calculate the loudness, we are having a formula: loudness here in decibel, it is equal to 10 into log of I by I naught base 10. Suppose if L1 is loudness and I1 is the intensity of sound, corresponding intensity, and L2 is the loudness and I2 is the corresponding intensity of sound, then L1 it is equal to 10 of I1 by I naught base 10, 10 log of I1 by I naught base 10, and L2 is equal to 10 log of I2 by I naught base 10. So on subtracting here, L2 minus L1 means difference in the loudness. It is equal to 10 log of I2 by I1 base 10. So here, these are the basic formulas to calculate the loudness in terms of decibels. Okay. Now, here the important point is that loudness and intensity are not linearly related. Loudness and intensity are not linearly related. So let me tell some examples here. At 0 decibel, loudness is 0 decibel and intensity is 1 into 10 power minus 12 watt per meter square. At 1 decibel, if I increase the loudness to 1 decibel, then the intensity is increased by 26%. 26% of intensity it is increased. Right. Suppose if I increase 1 more decibel from 0 to 2 decibel, then I have to increase the intensity of sound by 52%. So 52% of the minimum intensity is increased. So from this we can say that here loudness and intensity are not related linearly. Linearly means here if intensity increases 1 times, loudness should be increased by 1 time. If intensity is increased by 2 times, then loudness has to be increased by 2 times. That is the linear relation. But here it is not the linear relation. If I increase to 1 decimal, then the intensity has to be increased by 26% of the initial value. Have to increase the intensity. Right. So here we have already discussed about the loudness in the yesterday's class. Now today, remember, loudness it is related to the intensity and intensity is related to the amplitude. If the amplitude is same, then the loudness is. If the amplitude of the sound is the same, it indicates that loudness is also same. Since here intensity is directly proportional to amplitude square, right? If amplitude increases, then intensity also increases. If intensity increases, then this indicates that loudness also increases. If amplitude increases, means suppose if there are two sounds which are having the same amplitude, then it indicates that two sounds are having the same loudness. Amplitudes same గా ఉంటే రెండు సౌండ్స్ లేదా త్రీ సౌండ్స్ తీసుకొని వాళ్ళ amplitudes అన్ని కూడా సేమ్ గా ఉన్నాయని తీసుకుందాం అనుకున్నాను, దెన్ లౌడ్నెస్ అనేది అన్నిటికీ సేమ్ గా ఉంటుంది, రైట్? కానీ ఇంటెన్సిటీ అనేది it is not linearly related. If amplitude of two more sounds is the same, then intensity is also, then loudness it is also the same. Okay. Now let us see the other characteristic here. Of sound, that is pitch. So here it is the characteristic of the sound. It is the characteristic of sound by which two sounds are differentiated of same loudness, same intensity, same instrument, but different frequencies. So here అంటే ఈ పిచ్ అనే క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్ ని మనం యూజ్ చేసి రెండు సౌండ్స్ ని డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఆ రెండు సౌండ్స్ లో కూడా ఆ రెండు సౌండ్స్ ఎలా ఉంటాయంటే దే ఆర్ హావింగ్ ద సేమ్ లౌడ్నెస్, సేమ్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ, సేమ్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ తో వాయించినాయి, బట్ డిఫరెంట్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్ ఉంటాయి. సో లెట్ మీ tell some examples చెప్తే we will get a clear idea on this one. Different frequencies. Suppose high frequency sound తీసుకున్నాం అనుకో, high frequency sound, then the sound will be very sharp and keen. Then sound will be shrill అంటే ఏంటంటే sharp and keen sound is heard. హై ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఉన్నప్పుడు మన సౌండ్ వచ్చేసి బాగా షార్ప్ గా, బాగా కీన్ గా, క్లియర్ గా సౌండ్ అనేది వినిపిస్తుంది. అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ హియర్ ఫీమేల్ వాయిస్ వచ్చేసి చాలా షార్ప్ గా ఉంటుంది, అంటే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఎక్కువగా ఉందని. ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఎక్కువగా ఉందంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆఫ్ హై పిచ్. If frequency increases means it indicates that pitch is very high. So female voice లేదా sound by mosquitoes, right? Sound made by mosquitoes. So in examples, అదే లో ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ సౌండ్ ని ఏమంటామంటే లో ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ సౌండ్. ఇవి లెస్ స్ట్రిల్ గా ఉంటాయి, అంటే గ్రేవ్ సౌండ్ అంట. గ్రేవ్ అంటే ఇంటెన్సిటీ వచ్చేసి సారీ షార్ప్నెస్ వచ్చేసి చాలా తక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మేల్ వాయిస్, roaring of lion, ఇవి ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్, right? Now low frequency means it is nothing but low pitch. So high frequency, high pitch, low frequency, low pitch. So high frequency sound will be shrill sound, which is made by the female voice or sound by the mosquitoes. Whereas the low frequency is nothing but the low pitch sound. Low pitch sound means less shrill. That is also known as a grave. Example for the low pitch sounds: male voice, roaring of lions, etc. Now listen. Now here both are having the same loudness. Same loudness means same amplitude. Amplitude is same ayinappatiki, right? Intensity kuda same ayinappatiki. If you are taking the same instrument also, same instrument means here musical instruments. మీరు ఏదో ఒక వాయిలిన్ తీసుకున్నారు లేదా పియానో తీసుకున్నారు అనుకోండి, మీరు ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ ని వాయిస్తున్నారు, లౌడ్నెస్ మీకు వినిపించే సౌండ్ వచ్చేసి బాగా క్లియర్ గా ఉంది. కానీ ఆ రెండు సౌండ్స్ లో ఏదో ఒక డిఫరెన్స్ కనిపిస్తూ ఉంది. ఒకటి వచ్చేసి బాగా క్లియర్ గా కీన్ గా ఉంది, ఇంకోటి వచ్చేసి కొద్దిగా లెస్ స్ట్రిక్ట్. So therefore here, what is the difference between the two sounds? The difference between the two sounds is the frequencies, right? Loudness it is the same, intensity is the same, instrument it is also the same, but what is the difference here? Difference is nothing but difference, it is a frequency. Now let me have some examples. కొన్ని గ్రాఫ్స్ తీసుకొని మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాను. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎలాంటి గ్రాఫ్ ని మనం హై పిచ్ లేదా లో పిచ్ ఎలాంటి గ్రాఫ్స్ తీసుకోవాలి? Suppose let us consider this is a graph which is having an amplitude of plus a and a minus a. The graph. So this is the sound 1. For example, sound 1, we are going to compare here. A sound వచ్చేసి ఎక్కువగా హై పిచ్ లో ఉంటుంది, and this is plus a. Amplitudes are same గా తీసుకుంటున్నాను. Now this is the sound 2 now. And let us consider the another one also. ఇంకో ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గా తీసుకుందాం. And this one, it is having a different amplitude. Let us consider A1, and this is minus A1. Now this one is the sound 3. Now out of these sounds, which one is having the high pitch? Is that loudness is same? Loudness mode is same. See the amplitude. Sound 1 amplitude వచ్చేసి plus a only minus a. Sound 2 is also amplitude plus a and minus a. What about the sound 3 here? Sound 3 is having the different amplitudes. And plus a1 and minus a1 different amplitudes. So here sound 1 and sound 2 are having the same loudness. Sound 1 and sound 2 are having the same loudness, but sound 3 it is having the different loudness. ఎలా చెప్తారు అది different loudness by amplitude. ఇక్కడ amplitude same గా ఉందంటే loudness same గా ఉందంట. Okay, అంటే sound 1 and sound 2 are having the same loudness. And what about the frequencies? If you see here, suppose in 1 second ki frequencies ఉన్నాయనుకుందాం. ఇది వచ్చేసి 1 second and this is also 1 second. Now sound 1 and sound 3 are having the same frequencies. Sound 1 and sound 3 are having the same frequencies, but we cannot relate the sound 1 and the sound 3 with respect to the pitch. Pitch లో ఖచ్చితంగా మనకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటి, ఇక్కడ రెండు సౌండ్స్ లేదా 3-4 సౌండ్స్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు సేమ్ లౌడ్నెస్ అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్. అంటే సౌండ్ 3 అనేది మన కంపారిజన్ లో రాదు అసలు, ఎందుకంటే లౌడ్నెస్ లేదు కాబట్టి. Sound 1 and sound 2 are having the same loudness. Now which one is having the more frequency? Number of waves per second, frequency. So sound 2 లో frequency ఎక్కువగా ఉంది. Sound 2 లో frequency ఎక్కువగా ఉందంటే this wave, this sound represents a high pitch sound. Whereas దీంట్లో frequencies అనేవి చాలా తక్కువగా ఉన్నాయి. Frequencies means number of waves per second, చాలా తక్కువగా ఉన్నాయి. So here this one represents a less pitch sound, right? So pitch and meaning అర్థమైందా? అంటే by using the pitch we can differentiate the two sounds of same amplitude, same loudness, same intensity, same instruments, but of different frequencies. High frequency means high pitch, low frequency means low pitch. Examples for the high pitch frequency sounds: female voice sound made by the mosquitoes, whereas the low pitch frequency sounds, example for the low pitch frequency sounds are male voice, roaring of lions, etc. Is that clear? So this is about the second characteristic of sound. Now let us discuss about the third characteristic of sound, and that is nothing but quality. So quality, or else it is also called as timbre. Now it is the characteristic of sound by which two sounds of same loudness, it is the characteristic of sound by which two sounds of same loudness, same pitch, two sounds of same loudness and the same pitch, but different instruments, can be distinguished. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏదైనా సౌండ్ వింటున్నాం అనుకోండి, లౌడ్నెస్ సేమ్ గా ఉంది మీన్స్ యాంప్లిట్యూడ్ సేమ్ గా ఉంది, పిచ్ కూడా సేమ్ గా ఉంది. పిచ్ కూడా సేమ్ గా ఉందంటే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ సేమ్ గా, కానీ అవి మనకు క్లియర్ గా వినిపిస్తున్నాయి. And we can differentiate that they are from different instruments. మనం రెండు సౌండ్స్ వింటున్నాం అనుకో, ఇప్పుడు వయలిన్ సౌండ్ అండ్ పియానో సౌండ్ రెండిట్లో వాయిస్ వచ్చేసి అంటే ఏదైతే సౌండ్ వస్తుందో వయలిన్ నుంచి అండ్ పియానో నుంచి అవి లౌడ్నెస్ సేమ్ గా ఉన్నాయి, అంటే ఎనర్జీ వాట్ యు ఆర్ రిసీవింగ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ద సేమ్, అండ్ పిచ్ కూడా సేమ్ గా ఉంది ఆఫ్ సేమ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ. కానీ we can say that these are the sounds made by two different instruments. మరి క్వాలిటీని ఎలా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసేది? a quality వచ్చేసి it depends upon the waveform. It depends on waveform. Now for example here, let us consider this is the sound 1 of amplitude plus C and minus C, and let us consider this is the another sound of same loudness. Same loudness means it is nothing but same amplitude, and this is the sound 2 here, right? Let us take another example also. Loudness, same loudness is called nana. So plus A, and this is minus A here. Same formula, same form. Now, number of waves per second, 1, 1, 1. Frequency is the same, means pitch is the same. Amplitude plus A minus A, plus A minus A, plus R minus A. Amplitude it is the same, means loudness it is the same. Now, what is the difference here? Difference is the waveform. By using these waveforms, we can differentiate the different instruments. For example, this is the sound created by tuning fork. An example is this one, right? And this is the sound created by piano. Example this one, let's say. And this is the made by some guitar. And the waveforms thing, when we observe these waveforms are not similar. It represents that these waveforms are made by different instruments. Right? Same loudness untundi, same pitch untundi, kani these are the sounds made by the different instruments. Right? So, you different instruments nunchi form ayindani manam ela telusukuntam by using the quality factor. Right? Clear? So, these are the three characteristics of sound. One is loudness, second one is the pitch, and third one is the quality. So, loudness means it depends upon the intensity. If the amplitude increases, then the loudness also increases. Intensity increases, then loudness also increases. But intensity and loudness are not linearly related. Right? And also we have seen the formula how to calculate the loudness when two intensities at two different loudness are given. About pitch, it is having the different frequencies. Pitch is nothing but it is the characteristic by which you can distinguish between the two sounds of same loudness, same intensity, same instruments, but of different frequencies.